Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, June 28th, 2018. I'm Fredicia Liebert. The Honorable Mark Brantley and his wife, Mrs. Sharon Brantley, this morning, Thursday, June 27th, hosted a business breakfast on the occasion of the St. Christopher and Nevis First Diaspora Conference. The June 26th to 28th conference is being staged under the theme, Building Partnerships Towards Sustainable Development. According to the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service, it has drawn participation from hundreds of nationals residing at home and abroad to facilitate networking between the diaspora and national entities through interactive sharing and exchange of knowledge. The business breakfast was held at the Montpelier Plantation Inn, where Mr. Brantley, St. Kitts and Nevis's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Premier of Nevis, gave the welcome remarks.
I want to thank you for waking up very early in the morning this morning to come to Nevis. When I looked at the time, I said to myself, I don't know if we'll get too many people coming over, so I'm pleasantly surprised that almost 30 of you came over. And so I really thank you for coming. I think it shows a commitment. And around this table, as I meet people and as I talk to people, we have doctors, we have business owners, we have lawyers, we have professionals in every sphere. We have people who in their adopted countries have risen to the heights in their various professions. The issue for me now is how do we get those same people to inspire others here to do likewise? And how do we get those same people to lend of their expertise to the development of their country, our country, St. Kitts and Nevis. So that really is what this is all about.
Making a presentation on behalf of the Nevis Tourism Authority was Chief Executive Officer Greg Phillip.
You're out there, you see so many things, you interact with so many people, you know what is possible. Come home, soak up what you can soak up, and think about the things that you can actually do. There was a wise man once, wise Haitian man, when I was living in Texas, told me, look, every single time you go home from Texas for vacation, take something home that you can sell. And when you're coming back, bring back something to Texas that you can sell. And as a youngster, I'm thinking that this man is talking about something physical. But it doesn't have to be physical. That's the beauty of it. What ideas can you leave here with that can go back and help you to be successful? And what ideas did you bring with you that can solve some of our problems? That those ideas can actually turn into successful businesses that not only help you, but actually help us here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And remember, we're talking about you having an opportunity to find chances to invest in St. Kitts and Nevis, and specifically to invest in Tourism Nevis.
Director of the Nevis Investment Promotion Agency, Kimone Moving, also made a presentation.
We have tourism, international financial services, agriculture, real estate, renewable energy, and information technology. And all these are priority sectors in Nevis that we wish to encourage investment into. We have a number of incentives for persons who are willing to invest on the island. And in the island, we have our Hotel Aids Ordinance, which will be applicable to those persons who wish to establish whether a boutique hotel of 10 rooms or more. We also have import duties exemption for persons returning nationals such as yourself who will be partnering with us to ensure that we develop our island. And we also have various business concessions which encourages you to start your business, whether a branch of your business that you have overseas. We welcome you to partner with us, and you would have some really beneficial business concessions so that we can establish and continue to grow the economy on Nevis.
A question and answer session followed the presentations. The delegates were given a tour of the island after breakfast. Representatives of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, met with Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liebert, on Wednesday, June 27th. Dr. Neva Pemberton, Chief of Education Planning in St. Kitts and Nevis, explained the purpose of the scoping mission.
We all are aware that we have a 5-year education sector plan, and one of our major policy goals is to improve student learning outcomes by focusing on the quality of teaching and learning and improving the relevance of what we do overall. I think because we all can recognize that the quality of learning is so related to the quality of teaching, we had to make some serious interventions to improve the professionalism of our teaching body. At the end of the next 5 years, we want to make sure that teachers are well supported, that we have strong appraisal systems in place for them, that we have a good training program from pre-service to in-service and a continuing professional development framework. And also to kind of look at some of our governance arrangements. How can we best manage the teaching body? So we've requested some assistance from UNESCO to help us in this, but we do hope that over the next day here in Nevis and the 5 days across the Federation, but we'll hear from a wide cross-section of stakeholders, their views on some of our thinking around things like a National Teaching Council, some of our goals about integrating pre-service training and how we can best do these things in a harmonious and articulated way.
The UNESCO delegation was comprised of Dr. Edem Adubra, head of UNESCO's Secretariat of the International Task Force on Teachers, Claude Akpabi, Education Program Specialist at UNESCO's Caribbean Office, Antonio Mena, the Secretary General of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Commission for UNESCO, and Carla Mills Diamond, focal point of the International Teachers Task Force.
The Federation has had a long-standing relationship with UNESCO, and we have benefited in many ways from this partnership with UNESCO. And I believe that this initiative that we are seeking to undertake at this point will be added to that long list of successes that we have had working together with UNESCO. So I look forward to the briefing, and I'm definitely going to look forward to future meetings such as this as the project goes on and as we start seeing the fruits of it here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and for me more specifically over here on Nevis. So again, I want to thank all of you for coming on behalf of the Premier and on behalf of the entire Nevis administration.
Also present were Kevin Barrett, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, and Lisa Pistana, Education Officer in the Federal Ministry of Education. At the opening ceremony of the 2018 Prospective Teachers Training Course, which took place on Monday, June 25th, Palsy Wilkin spoke to the participants in her capacity of Principal Education Officer, PEO, in the Department of Education.
Under the theme, Investing in Quality Education, Empowering the Nation, we seek to begin the preparation of you participants for possible placement as teachers. I say we begin because 2 weeks is just a small window that we are hoping to give you an idea of what it is going to be like in the classroom. 2 weeks is not enough time to prepare you, but we are just trying to give you an awareness of what it's going to be like.
The PEO commended the participants for showing interest in the teaching profession.
The fact that you are here, it means that somewhere in your heart, you have a desire to become a teacher. And so I want to thank you, because not very many persons these days would like to, because teaching these days is not like it used to be in my day. In fact, who knows better? You are coming out of the classroom. And so you have a very good picture of what it is like in there. But you know what? When you're going back in, you're going in on the other side of the coin. You're not going to be the recipient anymore. You are going to be the teacher, the facilitator. All right? And so we are really happy to have you, and we welcome you.
The Prospective Teachers Training Course continued today, Thursday, June 28th, covering the topics Classroom Management by Education Officer Eileen Mills, Teaching of Reading by Education Officer Teres Dorr, and Child with Special Needs, facilitated by teacher of the Cicely Brown Integrated School, Jennifer Liburd. More than 30 persons are participating in the training workshop, which will conclude with a closing ceremony and a distribution of certificates to the participants. Still to come,
I think that it's really going to be something for people to behold this year when they come to the Nevis Mango and Food Festival.
The details after this break. Welcome back. Food lovers on the island would be interested to know that the 5th Nevis Mango and Food Festival is set to commence next week. CEO of the Nevis Tourism Authority, Phillip, says the July 5th to 8th event will offer patrons with even more than the 4 previous years.
Instead of our usual 2 celebrity chefs, this year we have 3 celebrity chefs, and really featuring a new dimension to it, because as in the past we have Iron Chef Judy Jew from the Food Network. We also have Seamus Mullen out of New York City, nominated a number of times for being the best chef in New York. And this year we've added a Caribbean celebrity chef, Chef Michael Harrison out of Barbados, and with him also is another, I call him a celebrity, David Backer. He is a mixologist out of Barbados. So all of them are here at the festival this year, and the fact that we have such a lineup, we're really using it to do a few different and exciting things. And I think that it's really going to be something for people to behold this year when they come to the Nevis Mango and Food Festival.
This year's Nevis Mango and Food Festival will be launched with a press conference on Thursday, July 5th at Revere House.
This is not just a press conference where, yes, there's a bunch of talking heads. We have demonstrations during that festival as the host would interact with the chefs, and each chef is going to present their best tip for cooking with mangoes. We have Chef Llewellyn, we have Chef Sylvester Wallace, and Chef Michael Henville. All 3 of them are joining those chefs, those international chefs, and the bartender on the same stage doing the demonstrations for the actual opening press conference. So that's definitely going to be an exciting time.
According to Phillip, a number of major international publications will cover the 2018 Nevis Mango and Food Festival.
At this press conference and throughout the festival, we have some solid international press associated with the Nevis Mango and Food Festival this year. We have press out of North America, out of the UK, and out of here in the Caribbean. Out of the UK, I guess the most noteworthy one we could mention is Chef Magazine. We also have out of the Caribbean Cooking Channel, and the most noteworthy one, I think, out of the USA is Rachel Ray. And we also have Forbes Magazine, and we have a Fire Magazine, and all these are some very solid publications. And what a lot of people don't know is that we had such an excellent problem. I say an excellent problem because it's not every year when we have to tell major publications, sorry, we can't accommodate you, but we had to this year because there was just so many of them who wanted to come to Nevis for the Nevis Mango and Food Festival. So that's a sign of progress for us.
The launch of the Nevis Mango and Food Festival will be broadcast live on Nevis Television and TV, Channel 99, and streamed live on nevistvonline.com and Nevis Television's Facebook page from 9 a.m. on Thursday, July 5th. For tickets or information about the other activities, including the Nevisian Chef's Mango Feast, Master Classes, and the Village Food Tour, visit nevismangofest.com. In related news,
we at Rams are happy to be the official supermarket for the Nevis Mango and Food Festival 2018.
Branch manager of Rams Supermarket, Nevis, Manuj Daswani. He officially presented the supermarket's sponsorship in the form of a check to CEO of the Nevis Tourism Authority, Phillip, on Wednesday, June 27th. Phillip said the authority is happy once again to partner with Rams Supermarket.
this is really the 50th for Rams. It's not only Rams in this 50th, but it is also Mount Gay Rum, since you're the official agent in St. Kitts and Nevis for Mount Gay, where we're happy to have them because, as you know, there's a drinks aspect, a mixologist aspect to the Nevis Mango and Food Festival. So Rams and their sponsorship this year is quite valuable to us, and everywhere we are this year, you'll recognize that at all the events, it will be Rams or Mount Gay, so we're quite glad for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Freddie Liebert. Thank you for viewing.